Um, I'm in a boat in the rain in this river on my birthday because that's the way I like it. I'm turning 39 and I am a weird lady. I've always been weird and liked being weird. I remember being shocked when my friend pointed out to me that not everyone wants to stand out and be unique. In 4th grade, I went home crying to my mom because everyone was making fun of me for wearing 2 different shoes. And this is like my iconic. She said, you can either stop caring what they think or wear matching shoes. And it was just like so obvious to me that the most awesome choice would be to stop caring what they thought, which I've been moderately successful at this life. I went to school for theater because I wanted to make street theater that was like political and like undermine the system and like let's change some minds and help everyone love each other better. And then I moved to Philadelphia to make weird DIY theater by myself. And I don't know. It was awesome. I love doing it. I can't believe, looking back, like how successful I was in getting what I sought to get. You know, like making new weird stuff that challenged the form of the theater and like, you know, this immersive stuff where people are inside the world and cabaret, and it was so fun. And then I was remembering, I'm skipping stuff. So I did all that for a while and then was like, oh God, but I won't have any money. This is really like the way I want to do it, the non-professional way, the weirdo way, the backyard way. Like, I'm never going to make money doing that, no matter how much I love it. And I wanted to have a baby so bad. So I proposed to my best friend. And he said yes, and he cried. Kind of thought that would go down like that. And we had a really amazing wedding. And then it was hard to be married. And first I said it was too hard, and then we tried again, and then he said it was too hard, and that was it. So I remembered this joy that I had at the weed farm forever ago. I helped out. And I wanted to go back to that. And I read all these books that were like, you know, language older than words, and breeding sweetgrass, and animal vegetable miracle, and the more beautiful world our hearts know is possible. And it just became so clear to me that the right thing to do for me in this life is to make a place to tell stories, immersive, beautiful stories that reconnected people to nature and each other. Because that's why I was sad, so disconnected from nature and my community, and I felt so isolated. And I heard the word nature deficit disorder and was like, that's everyone's problem. That's why we're all anxious, mostly. So I moved to the Northwest to start making a place called Wilder House. It's like 100-acre wood of like adult family summer camp of local seasonal garden fresh food and immersive stories that give us the opportunity for teamwork and being sweet to each other. And I've been trying to do it And the whole time getting used to the idea that maybe I won't have a family, and maybe I won't have a person, and maybe I won't ever be a mom. And that was hard to accept. But I thought, Wilderhouse will be my kid. And just how it works, like, just as I'm starting to accept that and, like, maybe even find some things that are cool about it, like, I don't have to be responsible for anything but myself, and I can just full on move towards this goal, and be poor and make it work. Like, just then, someone that I thought was my best friend decided that he felt like he was in love with me, and so we dated for a few months, and it ended really bad. Like, somehow we can just, like, attract our worst triggering trauma. And I felt really good about myself for getting out of that situation before I let it torture me any longer. And then I was like, where's my period at? I really thought I was just on, like, perimenopause or something. That maybe I wasn't taking very good care of myself, or I was too anxious, and that's why it happened. It didn't happen, I guess. But I was pregnant. I've been trying for like 10 years. Unprotected sex. Handstands afterwards. Not really, I'm not that flexible. But I was doing all the things. I was tracking my ovulation, and I tried when I was married. I tried with other people after. I tried to just even have one night stands. Even though I was never actually successful at that. It's just, I wanted to be a mom so bad. And for some reason, here I am. So this is for all the other pioneers, the fools, the people who believe in crazy wisdom, because I'm going to do my best to keep my course, because I want to be the kind of mom that a kid can look up to and say, wow, look what happens when you really just follow your heart. When you do the thing you love and that you believe in. And look at, you can be a really good mom at the same time doing that. And that's part of being a good mom. So I'm about to leave the house I've been in for the past few years, which was fine for a single lady making a weird art thing, but isn't a place for a kid. And I'm going to go a big old loop around the western United States, and I'm going to visit any eco village, any retreat, any intentional community art farm, homesteady place that might be interested in the kind of thing I want to do, and maybe interested in being a village, because it takes one to raise a kid. So I'm not going to get a full-time job and a lease on an apartment. I'm going to get in this van, and I'm going to go out in the big weird world, and I'm going to see if the crazy thing that I want can still happen. And maybe it'll be boosted by this. So once a week, I'm going to check in with you and tell you how it's going. And I'm just going to talk for 10 minutes, and I'm not going to edit it. And I'm going to try to be in pretty places. I'm just, maybe somebody knows somebody. Maybe someone will be inspired by this weird story And maybe just by doing it, I'll feel more connected to you and this planet and community of people that are the planet. We're the land with legs. And I love it. And I love all of you. And I love this. I love us. It's a big, beautiful mess. We'll see you next time.